First time I tried, this thing sold out in about 4 minutes. Finally got one on order, and here it is, the McFarlane Gold Label 89 Batmobile and Batman Amazon exclusive 2-pack. Well, here it is, finally came in. Thank you, Amazon Prime. The McFarlane Gold Label 89 Batmobile Batman 2-pack, Amazon exclusive. Boom. Was a hell of a time trying to get it in the door here. First time it was offered, I think the thing sold out in about 4 or 5 minutes. And the second time they put it up for pre-order, I was at work and on my phone, literally just trying to refresh my cart over and over again until it finally showed up. It was supposed to be here on the 31st of August. That didn't happen, and as it turned out, I was away on vacation anyway, but here it is nonetheless. So happy to have it. It does look fantastic, and it's night and day, no pun intended, comparison over the initial version of the Batmobile that came for the Flash movie. Let's take a look at our Keaton Batman. Now they did fix if you recall, in the initial version of this, there was like little balls on the end of the ears. I have it here. I'm going to pull it out in a minute and compare the two, but I actually took an X-Acto and shaved those down so it looks more like this, how it's supposed to be. Yet a couple of people have shown me or have said that the cowl kind of stuck up weird, and mine sits pretty flush to the shoulders and chest, so I'm happy for. I mean, a little bit of gappage right there, but nothing to cry about. The other complaint, because God knows, YouTubers, we love to complain, is the neck. You know, he couldn't move the head. He did that Keaton, lean back and whole body turns, but it does have a ball joint on the head, and that doesn't, I don't care that it does that. It doesn't ruin the whole, mythos for me just because of that. The rest of the outfit looks great. I mean, you got the classic bat emblem on the chest. Paint apps are pretty clean. Oops, sorry, my camera's on a extension, so any little touch it's gonna rock. If I had any minor complaint, it's that this was yellow in the movie, and so was the belt, and it's more of a gold. It's coming across as a little yellowy on camera, but in person it's a little more gold, but that's a minor nitpick. Doesn't bother me whatsoever. The cloth cape is nice, and it just right out of the package, it's in a plastic bag, and it draped right away nicely for me. It's got the little scallops on the bottom of it. So moving down to the rest of the figure, he's got his the diaper, the boots. Oh, see, there goes the camera. And these are the same boots. Remember, he had those little motorcycle, I think they were actually motocross boots that they modified in the first movie. So there he is. I'm going to pull him aside for a minute and take a look at this bad boy. Let's get it focused first. Let's do that. Definitely the first one was shiny, looked like plastic. This has got like a matte, a muted, almost a grayish looking in person, I know in the light. And they got the rims and the insides here silver, which they were in the movie as well. Try to be real careful here. Going to the front, got your little whatever this is, jet engine, also in like a gunmetal gray. Accurate looking headlights. Wish they worked. I would have paid even more for like a light up feature. I think that would have been cool. Let me spin them around, show you the back side. Oh, easy there, camera. So the red tail lights, the quad exhaust, and then the booster in the center, which is also like a gunmetal. Very, very nice. Only assembly on this was plugging in the fins. They were clearly labeled left and right, so hard to mess that up. The cockpit, let me set it down. I was going to wear gloves. I didn't even want to get any prints on this thing whatsoever. There's a button right here in the front. See, it popped, and you could slide it forward, which is what it did in the movie. I'll show you the little clip here in a second of the Batmobile in action. And it also, I don't know why anybody would do this, but you could flip it up that way. So I'm going to slide it forward because I want to show you inside. Let us delve inside the Batmobile. So pretty detailed. little cockpit in there. Now, obviously, we know this is just a one-seater, and there's no room for Vicky Vale unless she rides on his lap. I'm trying not to drop this because that would be a shame. But there's the seat, a bunch of little buttons here and here on either side, different gadgets. We got to see a few of those in the first two movies anyway. But yeah, other thing they could have done, again minor, is they could have popped up or had these removed and plug in the twin machine guns. That would have been a cool little touch. But for $74.95, and you know, getting that and the figure, you can't really beat it. I'm not going to complain. I'm going to shut the camera off for a second and put Batman inside so you can see that he does fit. And I haven't done it on in person yet, so I don't want to fumble with it on camera. So stick around. Let's take a look at him behind the wheel. There you go. Got Bruce inside his cockpit. You have to kind of duck the head down underneath to have the ears clear that gap. The other thing too is the steering wheel doesn't move. He doesn't really hold it. I didn't bend his arms enough, but you just could set him near there. But that's what it's going to look like. And when they did put the this was actually like a smoked colored tinted in the movie, but I kind of like that you can see him in there. And I put the light on the camera just to highlight that. So there you have it, your Amazon exclusive 89 Batmobile and Batman. Super happy that it came in. I hope you guys got on board with one of the two pre-orders and can add that to your collection, because I know people bought multiple copies of it and are going to just jack the prices up on the secondary market. So hope you don't have to pay crazy scalper prices if you really want this. But if you got it, congratulations. So that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to all Gary's Grails content. And remember, your Grails are out there. Go find them. I'll see you next time. So here I've got the two figures back to back, or bat to bat, so to speak. And even though they got slight bend at the knees because of the weight, especially on the Flash version, it's a little top heavy. It's a little bit tougher to get them to stand up perfectly straight. But even so, it appears that the Flash Batman's a little bit taller because the ears are just slightly longer than this version. I watched a documentary on the making of Batman and the design stuff, everything that they went through. And initially, the first incarnation of the Batmobile, the first physical one they built, he got inside of it and they couldn't close the canopy because the ears stuck out. And Tim Burton was like, well, I need you to drop the seat down. And the designer was like, I can't. The seat's already as low, literally sitting on the bottom of the floor, and there was only a 6-inch clearance between the the chassis underneath and the ground. So there was no place to move it. So all they could do is shorten the ears slightly. So they said they were initially just over 4 inches. They brought them back down. Anyway, little trivia for you, or history about the Batman. So here's the Flash version, right? And again, I don't know if you guys noticed it, and it's still a tiny bit. See the tiniest little bit of a bulb on the end? Like I said, I shaved it down with an X-Acto. It was a lot more prominent before. This one's okay. It's more, I guess, obviously Bruce is older, so he's more armored up, and it looks like, more armor plating throughout the whole thing. And they got the logo dead, and it's the paint. Oops, sorry. The paint apps are really good. Again, clean. Not too much else to worry about. The rest of the figure is black, besides the skin tone on the face, which they did a little bit of overspray right there. Let me just get a dual close-up of our dueling Batman. I really am a fan of the 89 suit. And just the fact that it was all one piece, the cowl, and you kept hearing about the Keaton twist. I mean, he couldn't turn his head, so everything was physically moving and then leaning back to look up. Remember when the Junior Birdman missed me? When Joker was in the chopper, he spun around real quick and looked up, and that was a cool little iconic photo now, but it was out of necessity. So, and again, now you can see a little bit better. Yellow behind the emblem, but this is gold, and that should have been yellow like that. So, a minor miss, Todd. That's okay. We'll let it slide. The cape's great. Both cloth capes are decent and drape really well. You can't really do the over the shoulder fold back. I guess you could, but you don't need to. Like I said, it hangs down nicely. And let me look at the boots on the Keaton, the original. So that's the Flash version. It's the version. So they're a little bit different. See, these are more of a modern motocross than these are. Okay. We'll let him stand there. Even though he's never going to sit in that car. This is our guy. So there you have it. I just wanted to show off both figures. Super happy. Glad it's here. I got to find a space. This Batmobile is too cool to leave in the box. Even though primarily I'm in box collector. I've got to put that on display because it's just too sweet to leave all cooped up in cardboard. So there you have it, guys. Appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to all my videos. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single one. We just hit our 500 subscriber mark, so we're doing a giveaway on Saturday night. I believe it's the 29th. Not this Saturday, but the following Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern. You got to be a subscriber. You must be present to win, and I'm probably just going to do an elimination wheel. And we'll give away a couple of Star Wars figures and a Marvel Legends 2-pack. I've got the Peter Parker and Ned 2-pack. And then there's an Ahsoka Tano and Han Solo, Power of the Force Han Solo figure to give away as a set. So there you have it. Appreciate you guys watching. Love you for doing so. Appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I said that like 6 times already, but do it. Just do it. And remember, guys, your grails are out there. Go find them. I'll see you next time.